Sophia the Shadow Hunter, and today I'm doing my unboxing for my third or fourth coffee and book club box. I'm in love with these boxes. If you guys cannot tell, I encourage you guys to go check it out. I ordered these from Crate Joy. You can go on Crate Joy, and lots of times you can get 30% off your box. And also, if you decide to do, I did the 12-month because it ended up saving about $30. But every month that you decide to do more than one month, you end up saving between $5 to $10 per month. So I suggest you check that out. So here it is. And so this box comes with 2 hardcover books of your choice. Like I said, I choose nonfiction, and you can choose coffee or tea, and of course I choose coffee. So first I'll show you the coffee. It is still from the same brand, but I'm absolutely in love with them. It is called Mahu Coffee Roasters, up in Kuwait, Brazil, Guatemala, Ethiopia, and El Salvador, Colombia. Tasting notes: floral, nut, chocolate, caramel, orange zest. This is probably on its bag, and it's a whole bean coffee. So I need to go grind some of this up today and try it. Alright, and I could not be happier with the book choices for this month's box. This one says Ernest Hemingway's Secret Adventures 1935 to 1961, a writer, sailor, soldier, spy by Nicholas Reynolds. That's actually a beautiful book. So let me read you what it says. It says in 2010, when he was the historian at the esteemed CIA Museum, Nicholas Richards, a longtime American intelligence officer, former U.S. Marine colonel, and Oxford-trained historian, began to uncover clues suggesting Nobel Prize-winning novelist Ernest Hemingway's involvement in the mid-20th century spycraft was far more complex, sustained, and fought with risk than had been previously understood. Now Reynolds deeply researched the captivating narrative writer, soldier, sailor, soldier, spy, reveals his discoveries for the first time, bringing to light the whole story of the hidden side of Hemingway's life. His troubling recruitment by the Soviet spy network with the NKVD, the forerunner of the KGB, followed short order by a complex set of secret relationships with American agencies, including the FBI, the Department of State, the Office of Naval Intelligence, the Office of Strategic Services, and a precursor to the CIA. Starting with Hemingway's sympathy to anti-fascist forces during the 1930s, Reynolds illuminates Hemingway's immersion in the life and death world of the revolutionary left, from his passionate commitment to the Spanish Republic, his successful pursuit by the Soviet NKVD agents who valued Hemingway's influence, access, and mobility, his wartime meeting in East Asia with communist leader Zhou Enlai, future premier of China, and finally to his undercover involvement with the Cuban rebels in the late 1950s, and his sympathy for Fidel Castro. Reynolds equally explores Hemingway's participation in various roles as an agent of the U.S. government, including hunting Nazi submarines and owning supply munitions mat ring in Cuba called the Crook Factory that reported to the embassy in Havana. In his on-the-ground role in Europe, where he helped OSS gain key strategical intelligence for the liberation of Paris and fought alongside the infantry that bloody England of World War II. This book sounds great. So it says right here more. As he examines the link between Hemingway's work as an operative and as an author, Reynolds reveals how Hemingway's secret adventures influenced his literary output and contributed to the writer's block and mental decline, including paranoia, that plagued him during the post-war years, a period marked by the Red Scare and McCarthy hearings, which should show the life of anyone with Soviet connections. Reynolds also illuminates how the same experiences played a role in some of Hemingway's greatest works, including From Whom the Bell Tolls and The Old Man in the Sea, while also adding to the burden that he carried at the end of his life, and perhaps contributing to his suicide. A literary biographer with the soul of espionage thriller, writer, sailor, soldier, spy is an essential contribution to our understanding of life, work, and the fate of one of America's most legendary authors. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. For those who like history, Ernest Hemingway, or writers, you guys should check this book out. Next, I have Gilbert King, Pulitzer Prize winner, author of Devil in the Grove, Beneath the Ruthless Sun, a true story of violence, race, and justice lost and found. This is a beautiful book. I can't wait to read this one as well. They obviously picked this one possibly because of everything that's been going on in the world. This is a great book to read right now. It says, A Small Town, A Big Secret. In December 1957, the wife of Florida Citrus Barron is raped in her home while her husband is away. She claims a husky Negro did it. The sheriff, the infamous racist Willis McCall, does not hesitate to round up a herd of suspects. But within days, McCall turns his sights on Jesse Daniels, a gentle, mentally impaired white 19-year-old. Soon, Jesse's railroaded up to the state hospital for the insane and locked away without trial. Crusading journalist Mabel Norris Reese cannot stop fretting over the case and its baffling outcome. Who is protecting whom or what? She pursues the story for years, chasing down leads, hitting dead ends, winning unlikely allies bit by bit. The unspeakable truths behind a conspiracy that shocked the community until silence came to the surface. Beneath the Ruthless Sun tells a powerful, page-turning story rooting the fears that rippled the South as integration began to take hold, sparking a surge of violent racism that savaged the vulnerable, debased the power, and roiled our own time still. Gilbert King was awarded a Pulitzer Prize in 2013 for The Devil in the Grove, Thurgood Marshall, and the Groveland Boys in the Dawn of a New America, which was also a New York Times bestselling runner-up for the Dayton Literary Peace Prize in Nonfiction. A featured contributor to Smithsonian Magazine and the Marshall Project, King has also written about justice for the New York Times, Washington Post. He lives in New York City. This book sounds great. I can't wait to read it. And also, they also send you a little sucker. This one, it says Tootsie Pops Raspberry. So I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't, go subscribe to my channel. Please let me know in the comments down below what other type of boxes you want to get into. Book boxes, coffee boxes, what have you. I hope you guys are staying healthy and safe. And I'll see you guys next time in our video. Goodbye.